You know what's cooler than just kicking back on a Friday night? Picture this. You're lounging with your crew, the popcorn's ready, and the lights are dim. But instead of heading out to the movie theater, you're staying right where you are because your new Vu GlowLED 2025 TV just turned your living room into the hottest cinema in town. We're talking about a TV that's got it all. Crystal clear picture, booming sound, and smart features that practically do everything but make the popcorn. How does one TV do all that? Well, that's why we are here. So to give us a lowdown, I've got someone who knows this TV inside out. And I mean literally. She's the mastermind behind Vu Televisions, the CEO and founder who's all about bringing the future into your living room. Please welcome Devita Saraf.
Hi.
Hi. So Devita, you made a stride in terms of designing something that's so cool for all of us. What was your vibe in terms of thinking about designing these pieces?
Well, honestly, all our televisions are designed around the consumer's lifestyle. First of all, the world of content, the best, smartest content today is actually available on your TV.
Yes.
It's also available on your phone, which is why
Yes.
to make sure that your TV talks to your phone. But then there are multiple phones. So we had to make sure that all those phones talk to your TV.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a lot of smart capability that not only can you enjoy the content that's on your TV, you can also smartcast it with even your iPhone to make
Correct.
sure that you have like every possible good content in the world at your fingertips.
And you've made sure that it's seamlessly tying into the different ecosystems of phones so that anybody who's coming at home, this is like the go-to device for everyone.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the biggest challenges for us because, you know, the tech industry honestly is incredibly fragmented. When
Yes.
you have a look at mobile phones, and the problem is that all these phones don't talk to each other. And you'll also find that a lot of the television brands, they only want to pair with their model phone, which, you know, really limits
Yeah,
the
it makes
customer's ability
Yeah.
to choose what he wants to cast. But the good thing is that all these brands get along at one place, and that's the Vu Television.
The Gen Z, the new generation really likes it to be sleek. It needs to be part of like the decor. It needs to vibe with like the setup of the home as well. What was the thought process in terms of like designing it?
I think obviously today people like their televisions very sleek and bezel-less and all. That's what we have in our TV for sure. The other thing that really matters to me is at the end of the day, you know, all of us are very connected to the brands that we love.
Sure.
So when we buy a particular product, we first dive in and say that do we like this brand? And then we explore maybe the product and their prices. So with Vu Televisions, we've sold over 40 lakh TVs and we've been
Wow.
a Gen Z favorite. I think what's very unique about Vu is that this is, you know, TV is something that the whole family buys. But for the Gen Z audience, they're getting, you know, the latest, coolest features. At the same time, they can show off a brand to their friends that, hey, you know what, I'm a viewer.
Yeah, and the good part about it is that it's easily usable, accessible to all age groups.
What we try and do, there's a lot of intelligence that's already inside this TV. For example, this TV is actually, if you honestly ask me, like a computer. It has
It
this
is.
AI-based 1.4 gigahertz V1 processor, which allows you to get like better graphics, picture, sound. It allows you to do this kind of seamless connectivity. So at the back end, there is a lot of power that's going into this TV. But at the front end, as you said, it has to be for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So as you see in our remotes, Vu was the first brand actually to make these hotkey remotes. So back
Sure.
in 2016, I remember in our partnership with Flipkart, which has been a 10-year journey,
Yeah.
we launched the first Netflix remote.
Yeah.
Then we added picture and sound.
Yeah.
And then we also added with them the cricket and cinema mode that people love.
Wow.
One unique thing that we've added to make this even more useful is we've actually added a Wi-Fi hotkey. Because you know, in India, the Wi-Fi, the internet connection is always spotty. So now you just have to press the Wi-Fi button and you will get that too.
As far as like the new generation, Gen Z, we have different tastes. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's about like convenience, sometimes it's more about like aesthetic. Sometimes it's more about like, oh, I've got this cool device at home. So how do you balance those different needs of the new generation?
We have a lab of our own, which is actually based on MIT Media Lab's human factors approach, where we study consumer patterns and then create our products.
Yeah.
So this TV has especially been made for the younger audience, understanding, you know, their love for making their own content. For example, this TV actually has camera support. So you, instead of just taking selfies on like your tiny phone, you can actually use this like a home studio, and you can just put whatever webcam you like. You can use it even for video conferencing. You can use it for like an ASCII, which is like a large selfie. I mean, things are endless. It's literally like you have this control center at home. And once you come home, I would say leave your phone to the side. And this TV will
pair it.
Or pair it, of course.
Or pair it and then just let be.
And then you can actually use these things for multifunction.
You know, you can watch content, you can, you know, stream content, but of course you can also
create your own content.
Create your own content. So that becomes almost like a booth where you
never know, the next maybe Bollywood superstar is going to come from creating their own content
in
on
the living room.
Vu GlowLED TV on their living room.
Absolutely.
Yes, don't forget us in your big speech.
And as far as a television being part of the living space, if it's the weekend to turn on the music up, you're playing DJ and you know, you play your favorite songs.
So this TV actually has a DTS Virtual X surround sound. So the sound is fabulous. The picture is Dolby Vision, so the picture is fabulous. But what this also allows you to do is you can actually use Bluetooth for two-way pairing between your phone with your TV and then an external device on any kind of music sharing.
What are your thoughts on it being like part of the modern home?
I think today all our TVs are actually designed keeping in mind like the decor trends. So people today, the kind of colors, the kind of materials, the kind of aesthetic that they like, even the logo, it's there as you can see it, but it's a very subtle, classy, you know, old money aesthetic in the logo. It's just right there, it's not screaming in your face.
And like you said, the TV is not just about the visual, it is also about the sound. Most people may be thinking, you know, getting a soundbar or something like that would be required.
So when you add soundbar, it actually just makes the bass stronger. You know, like between treble and bass, the bass. So you hear like some dishu much around sound. You can barely hear what they're saying. So in our TVs, you'll always find that the vocal clarity is much better. And that has taken a lot of effort because the TVs are getting thinner. Then how do you make sure that the sound is actually clearer? So we keep everything in mind. Listen, when you get a Vu TV, I would honestly say, give it a beautiful space in your bedroom, living room.
No, it's great. In terms of, like you said, you can add a webcam, you can make this into your own quote-unquote studio for the Gen Z as well, but for working professionals, it's also something. Work from home has become very popular. So I think to have that multi-purpose device, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, honestly, people spend money on getting beautiful screens. And then when they come home, especially in the daytime, they're stuck on their laptops.
That's true.
Which is genuinely a waste of spending your money on a big screen. So since this television has the Google operating system, even the first version that we did of GlowLED in 2022 had Google OS, the first in India that time. This has, of course, the updated version. This allows you to then connect to a camera on top and give you with Google Meet like the ability to do work from home. And then the ability to record your own content, make that home studio is a proprietary Vu technology. So we really feel that today TVs are not just an evening product or a weekend product. You can use it throughout the day and get the sort of work from home, work-life balance with your TV.
Talking about streaming, there's also the other side, which is gaming, which a lot of people enjoy. I enjoy as well. So what are your thoughts on this being used in the gaming space, where, you know, like you said, attach a PlayStation
So we've actually added this whole game bar dashboard, which I don't know which other brand has. You know, there's a thing with Vu, we are always doing cool things. So we've added on the, you know, you can just go on the settings, it's very easy. You can just turn on the game bar dashboard, which allows you to change your settings. One of the features which I think is very cool is that the TV actually gives you the crosshairs. So you know when you're playing exactly, when you're doing a shooting game, the TV actually gets the short hair crosshairs. So maybe next time you're doing like a gaming match with your friend, just quietly don't tell them that you have the Vu GlowLED and have this feature on, and you can nicely win whatever MMORPG games you're playing.
And Circling back to what you were saying about the cricket mode and sports viewing with your friends is such a communal experience in the living room. So what are your thoughts on, and can you share a little bit about the cricket mode?
Globally, the most popular sports are actually football, soccer,
Yeah.
or say basketball, American football, where the ball is about this big,
Yeah.
right? So you don't have a challenge of not being able to see the ball.
Yeah.
But when you have a cricket match, you have this tiny ball going up in the air at this
Yeah.
fast speed in this crowded,
You're always hunting for where is the ball.
crowded stadium with all these flashlights, and then you need this third umpire to tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
So what we did is we added our own technology called cricket mode, and you can actually turn that on from your remote, and it will automatically enhance and upscale your match. What that does is essentially gives you 100% ball visibility. So when you see
wow.
the ball, you can actually see the ball moving.
That's cool.
So again, you can make bets with your friends. This time when we made cricket mode, we said, you know what, we've already mastered cricket mode in picture. Why don't we master it also in sound? So generally when you're watching a cricket match, the very subtle noises of, you know, the bat hitting that ball very softly, and then they have this ultra edge.
Yeah.
So it's funny, on one side they are bringing these big cameras which lose the ball, and so they're bringing this technology to find the ball. But with Vu, you're kind of ahead of the umpire and all these settings, because you can hear every detail in cricket too.
Is there anything else you want to share as part of this television?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was honestly a lot of pressure on us when we launched the 2022 GlowLED TV, because it was such a successful product. So this time we've actually made the price more affordable than the previous one, while adding this processor and all these features that come at no additional cost to you. So this is definitely going to just glow up everyone's Diwali, and we're rooting for it to be the next big hit product from our stable. So very excited for people to discover this product.
I've always noticed that it gives the best features at the most affordable price.
Yeah,
it's always like,
absolutely.
When you see the price, you're like, all of this at that is,
so
it's
we
like
will
a no-brainer.
be selling this on Flipkart at DVD.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so definitely make sure that you set your alarm for like some crazy hour and be the first person, because I'm very sure this is going to sell out the fastest.
Yeah, and it's going to be a very, very good deal.
It's going to be a very good deal for sure.
Well, so there you have it. That is the Vu GlowLED 2025, and that's officially on all of our wish lists. Huge thanks to Devita Saraf for being with us here and for giving us the inside scoop and everything that we had to know about this piece of technology. It's the ultimate upgrade for your home entertainment. So don't miss out. Make the Vu GlowLED 2025 the centerpiece of your living room today.